Hey, I'm John Cannell, and today on Preppy Kitchen we're making an easy Cajun chicken pasta bursting with flavor. So let's get started. First off, fill a large pot with water. We're gonna place this over high heat. Add a tablespoon of salt, and let it come to a boil. In the meantime, we have a little bit of prep, so let's get to chopping. While our water heats up, grab a bell pepper, and we're gonna slice it up into thin strips. Just remove the pith and seeds first. All right. This dish, by the way, is perfect for an easy weeknight meal. It has everything you want: a creamy, spicy sauce, chicken to make it substantial, and of course some pasta to make it delicious. Try and get uniformly sized strips, but don't worry if it's not perfect. We also want about 3/4 of a cup of diced tomato, so grab your tomatoes and dice them up. If you've ever been frustrated in the kitchen by just chopping and it's not working, and oh, why is it so hard? Maybe your knife is dull. It should be razor sharp. In fact, you should be in the habit of sharpening your knives at least twice a week if you're cooking often. We also want about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. You could give them a mince or use a garlic press. Either way is gonna work great. Remove the skin first. My prep's all done. Once your salted waters come to a boil, it's time to add 8 ounces or half a pound of penne pasta. If you haven't subscribed to the channel but you love delicious things, hit that sub button. There's 2 new recipes every week and always something delicious around the corner. For this recipe, you'll need 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts cut into bite-sized pieces. Try and be uniform, and I would err on the smaller size, not 1-inch cubes. They should be a little bit smaller so they fit onto a spoon or fork. All right. Chop, chop, chop. So I don't know about you, but even I get stumped on certain weekday nights where I'm I have chicken, I have pasta, I have some veggies in the fridge, what should I make? And you kind of go to your go-to recipe, but everyone gets tired of that, so you need to expand your horizons. And this is a great one. It has really basic ingredients that you might have on hand already, and you can play with it there's so many different variations you can make. If you don't like chicken, you could use shrimp or sausage or both. If you have spinach or mushrooms or zucchini or broccoli in the fridge, you could use that. The broccoli, I'd probably just blanch a little bit for 1 minute in boiling water, and it would be good to go. So many variations you can make your own, and it's a really just tasty, easy recipe that comes together so quickly. My chicken's all chopped. I'm gonna pop this into a bowl so I can toss it with seasoning. Then I'm gonna wash my hands. Now we're gonna toss our chicken with a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. This stuff is really just garlic, paprika, there's a bunch of peppers in there, including black pepper, salt, onion powder, and some extra magic. If you wanna make your own, it's really easy to have on hand. Mix it up so it's nice and combined, evenly coated. Once your pasta is nice and al dente, reserve a 1/4 cup of the pasta water. Now we're gonna drain it and set that aside. Place your pan over medium-high heat, and now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, roughly, and 2 tablespoons of butter. Get that butter melted and combined with the olive oil. Once the butter's melted, we're gonna add our chicken in and toss it frequently so it browns nicely all over. This, by the way, smells so good already. You can just imagine a little bit of cream getting added, a nice, delicious, rich sauce, and some pasta. Okay. Use your tongs and just break the chicken up as it tends to clump. Give it a toss. And once it's all browned, we can go on to the next step. I'm just turning over the very last of my chicken pieces that have not been browned. Once all the chicken sides have been browned, add your bell pepper in, and we're gonna cook, stirring occasionally, for about 7 minutes until it's softened. I actually like to have my bell peppers be towards the crisp, tender stage. I don't want them to be soggy and limp, so you might be cooking this for maybe 3 minutes, and it also depends on your cooktop. Some of them, like this one, are so hot, and some of them run a little bit cold, so know your instrument and time it according to your tastes. My bell peppers have a little wiggle, they've changed color, and I'm ready to add my tomatoes in. 1 minute while stirring fairly frequently, as it's going to release all that flavor. Add your tomato and stir for about a minute. Don't forget your garlic, press that right in, or add your minced garlic. And we're gonna stir for about a minute until the garlic's nice and fragrant and the tomatoes have released some of their water. Oh my gosh, the smell is so good. After a minute, reduce to medium-low. And we're gonna stir in 1 cup of heavy cream. This is the base of the sauce, and it really lets you have a wonderful mouthfeel. You taste things differently when there's that milk fat there. Then stir in the 1/3 of a cup of grated Parmesan, as well as 4 ounces of cream cheese, and I've cut this into little cubes so it melts easily. I'm also adding in 2 more teaspoons of Cajun seasoning, 1 and 2, as well as a 1/4 teaspoon of cracked black pepper. So stir this up so all the cream cheese breaks into smaller pieces, and you can let this simmer away for a few minutes, stirring occasionally until it's nice and thickened. In the meantime, I'm gonna chop a bit more parsley and grate some more Parmesan to finish it off. My cream cheese is melted and you can see it's thickened nicely. This isn't like an Alfredo sauce where it's like so buttery and thick. It's just the cream cheese has melted and given it a beautiful silky velvety texture. So this is what you're looking for right now. Add your pasta into the sauce, and at this point it's probably cooled down. And then we're going to toss it to coat. This is so full. And let the pasta warm up and absorb some of that delicious flavor from the sauce. Serve immediately, garnish with more Parmesan and chopped parsley, and you're ready to enjoy. Perfectly creamy, spicy, so satisfying and delicious. I hope you get a chance to make this easy recipe, and if you like this video, check out my dinner playlist.